Yeah, welcome to another edition of the C-Swift e-newsletter and my interview. We've got quite a bit to cover this month, and we'll get into it. So on the project shipping front, we've had a couple of big projects really. One is the crane into Nauru actually. So we've done an international voyage with the Malu Warrior, which is the vessel that C-Swift built quite a few years ago, and we actually picked up a crane from Cairns and delivered it to Nauru to help the government there unload a lot of their supplies. So that was a pretty big 25-day journey for our guys over the seas and to get that onto the island. Second thing that we had was the childcare centre for Bamaga actually that came into Seisha during November. So that was come all the way out of Brisbane actually on the Corona. So that was our large dumb barge, and that hit on the beach there just beside the wharf, and a lot of people would have seen that childcare centre go into the community. So that's obviously a sign of some of the community freight that we do from time to time. So that'll obviously help out the girls and boys in Bamaga pretty well. As everybody's aware, there was, I don't know whether you saw too much of it up in the Torres Strait or not, but down around Cairns, Innisfail, Cooktown, there was the eclipse that occurred in November, and it coincided with the Trinity Bay actually coming past about Cooktown, I think, at the time. So there was obviously everything sort of blackened out for a little while there, and for all of the passengers that were on board, and it was a sell-out trip just for the eclipse actually. They had a great experience and got a lot of photos, etc. And that Trinity Bay also during the month picked up, or late in October actually, picked up the major Tour and Transport Operator Award for the North Queensland Tourism Award. So again, testament to the great work that the girls and guys do on board that vessel. So thanks very much for that. During November, we also had students come down from Tagai College to do some work experience around Cairns and our depot in Cairns. So we had 6 students in total across admin, engineering, and working in the freight depot as well. So that gave those students some really valuable work experience, and is also a sign of the ongoing commitment that we have with the college and trying to get students exposed to different work experiences. So a great experience for those guys through the month. I think in November as well, we also had Rebecca Sullivan, who's our first female cadet, join us. So one of the cadets on the program actually left us during the month, and that created a vacancy, and Rebecca, who was working in the tourism industry in Cairns, actually put her hand up and had some great experience, which we brought on board. So welcome aboard to Rebecca, and it's great to see that program now expand to take on what is our first female cadet, and I think we have another right at the moment as we're doing this newsletter, having a look for next year. So we'll have a couple of female cadets in the program to really challenge the guys, which will be great. As everybody's aware, 2012 has been a very interesting year for C-Swift. It's been a year of substantial change in the company, changing from the family that were the traditional owners of the company as it's morphed into a larger organisation. And I think the key message that we've had all year is that, look, it's going to be business as usual, and that's really played out towards the end of the year. So we have had, as part of that change, management that some of the people who have been our customers for many years would know and be familiar with have actually had an opportunity to buy into the company, and we've been backed by some new owners who are proving to be very good and understand the service that we have in the area that we operate in. So thanks for your support throughout the year and your custom, and we're looking forward to a bigger and better 2013 and looking at lifting the service levels even more. So once again, thanks very much. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you and your family. Thank you.